Hello everyone, this is Science Time and this discussion is for class 4 students. Today's topic is the food chain and this topic is taken from the chapter 1. So open chapter 1, open your science book and chapter 1 from your science book. Open page number 7. There you can see the topic unusual plants. So in the last class you have learned about what is photosynthesis and what is the basic structure of a leaf. And you have also learned that green leaves are the kitchen of plants. But what happens when a plant does not bear green leaves? How does it make its food? Plants like cactus do not have leaves. Then where is their food made? It is made in their green stems. Molds and mushrooms are non-green plants. They make their own food. They get their food from dead and decayed plants and animals. So the plants that do not have any particular part or they lack any particular part are called unusual plants. Just like cactus do not have green leaves, but in place of that they have green stems. So they make their foods in their green stems. This is why they are also listed under the unusual plants. Molds and mushrooms. Mushrooms do not have green leaves or they are not green plants because they do not have chlorophyll. This is why mushrooms are not able to make their food within themselves. The mushrooms and molds get their food from the dead and decayed plants and animals. And another example of an unusual plant is croton plant. The leaves of some plants like the croton have chlorophyll but they appear dark red in color due to red pigment present in them hides the green pigment. Thus they do photosynthesis because chlorophyll is present in them. So croton plants have chlorophyll present in them and they can perform photosynthesis, but the leaves appear or look red as some red pigments are also there, and these red pigments hide the green pigment, that is chlorophyll. During photosynthesis, green plants trap the sun's energy to make food. This energy is passed on to humans and animals when they eat the food. So the sun's energy is trapped inside the plant body. When they make food, they trap the energy of sun into food, and when animals eat the plant, they also get the energy through the food. Now go to page number 8. You can see the word interdependence. What is interdependence? Animals and plants depend on each other for living. Animals need food to eat and oxygen to breathe. Plants give animals these food and oxygen. Plants need carbon dioxide to make their food. Animals breathe out carbon dioxide. This is used by plants. So what is interdependence? Animals and plants depend on each other for living. This is called interdependence. When animals need food and oxygen to live, and those are provided by the plants, plants give animals food and oxygen. At the same time, plants also need carbon dioxide to make food or to perform photosynthesis. Animals give plants that carbon dioxide. Animals breathe out carbon dioxide and that carbon dioxide is taken by the green plants. So this is how animals and plants help each other or they depend on each other for living. A short example is given here. This is why fish live longer in an aquarium with water plants in it than in aquarium without water plants. So the fish that live in an aquarium without a water plant lives lesser than the leaf that is in an aquarium where a water plant is present. Now what is food chain or flow of energy? The ultimate source of all energy on the earth is the sun. Plants depend directly on the sun. They trap the sun's energy during photosynthesis to prepare food. So the plants are called producers. All animals and human beings depend indirectly on the sun's energy by consuming plants and other animals as food. So all animals and human beings are called the consumers. Thus, a chain exists in nature for obtaining food, a chain that shows a series of organisms where each member depends on the lower member in the series for food is called a food chain. If something in the food chain disappears, it causes a problem for all other animals in the food chain. For example, if the grass dies because there isn't enough rain, then the deer won't have enough food to eat. If the deer starves, then the carnivore that eat them will also go hungry. If birds disappear, then the insects that they normally eat will increase. The insects will then eat too much of the plant life, causing a shortage of food for other plant eaters. I hope you have understood well. Now for a quick review, I will show you a short video. So watch this.
Grass for its food. The frog depends upon the grasshopper for its food, who in turn becomes food for the snake. The snake finally gets eaten by the eagle. But how does this help the grass? When the eagle dies, its body decomposes and gets mixed in the soil. The dead bodies of all plants and animals mix in the soil. This helps the soil to become fertile. So the grass and all the other plants grow well. This is called a food chain.